Myself, Dr. Sheban MBBS DCH, postgraduated from Madras Medical College. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about NEET UG MCQs, and this is our part 85. As my first MCQ itself is a repeated MCQ last year. Yes, example of multiple alleles. Multiple alleles. Any idea? ABO blood grouping. Which of the following has multiple alleles? There are so many things, but one classical example is ABO blood grouping. An individual can have only two alleles in an individual can have only two alleles in ABO blood grouping. Controlled by one gene. The word is gene, not allele. Okay, see this word, gene. Controlled by one gene. Gene. Starch synthesis in pea seed. Question is very important. Controlled by one gene. Pea seeds have three alleles. True or false? Pea seeds have only two alleles, capital B and small b. These are all rank deciding MCQs. Starch synthesis in pea seed. Starch synthesis in pea seed is by dash allele. You must know correctly as given. Mainly by capital B homozygous, and little bit by small b homozygous. You must know this correctly. They will keep it ulta. Mainly capital B homozygous. Little bit. What is the question? Wrinkled pea seed is by which allele? Is by small b. Wrinkled, okay, wrinkled is small b. But round pea seed, which allele? Capital B. So always remember, okay? So round, capital B. Round pea seed is typical for heterozygotes. NEET MCQ point. MCQ point for NEET. Heterozygotes. Okay. Starch grains in, I am talking about grains. Starch grains in pea seed is intermediate size in capital B, small p seeds. Intermediate size in capital B, small b seeds. What is the question? Starch grains. Dominance is an autonomous feature of a gene. Dominance is an autonomous feature of a gene. See, gene and allele both are different. I am talking about gene. Dominance is an autonomous feature of a gene. It is a false statement. Okay, it's a false statement. So whenever you see a MCQ like this, you must false. 2004 in India, 2004. 2004 IUCN greater than 1.5 million. What is the question? Total number of species by IUCN in 2004. The question is greater than 5 million. 7 million. 7 million. Global species diversity as per Robert May. $7 million. See, all the MCQs I have taken from your NCRT 12th standard textbook. Okay, all the MCQs. So what is 2.4%? 2.4. India has only 2.4% of the total world's land area. India only 2.4%. 8.1%. Any idea? Global species diversity of India. Global species diversity of India. The answer is 8.1%. 45,000 species, thousand. Any idea? Total species of plants in India. This is for plants. For plants, 45,000. 1 lakh. 1 lakh. Plant species yet to be discovered. Plant species yet to be discovered is 1 lakh. What is 3 lakhs? Animal species yet to be discovered. Animal species yet to be discovered is 3,000. Alleles do not show blending. Important point. Alleles do not show blending. It is a true statement. Okay, must keep it in mind. Alleles do not show blending is a true statement. Alleles do not show blending is a part of which law? Alleles do not show blending is a part of law of segregation. Is a part of law of segregation, which is called the dog flower. Any idea? Snapdragon or Antirrhi is a species. It's called the dog flower. Dog flower used to study what? dog flower used to study incomplete dominance. Or they will ask, incomplete dominance is studied by what? That time you must answer dog flower. There are two alleles, modified and unmodified. Okay. So unmodified allele is dominant allele. True or false? Unmodified. Unmodified is a dominant allele. It is a true statement. Unmodified allele is a dominant allele. Is a true statement. So automatically, modified allele is a recessive type. It is a true statement. These are all very confusing in the examination hall. It's a true statement. Modified is recessive. Modified is recessive. The main functioning allele is unmodified allele. True or false? The main functioning allele. We will think it is modified. No logic business. The functioning is always the unmodified allele. It's a true statement. Functioning allele is the dominant allele. It is a true statement. Functioning allele is a dominant allele. It is a true statement. Unmodified allele represents the original phenotype. True or false? These are rank deciding MCQs. Unmodified allele represents the original phenotype. True or false? Yes, it is the unmodified. Snapdragon is a snake. Snapdragon. Have you heard about snapdragon? Snapdragon means dog flower. Just now we studied. Snapdragon. Dog flower studies. Dog flower generally used to study incomplete dominance. True or false? Always remember, dog flower, incomplete dominance. It is a true statement. It's a true statement. But ABO blood group is used to study what? It's an example of what? Codominance. Both are different but confusing. Say, understood now? So ABO blood group, your answer should be codominance. Or codominance, your answer should be ABO. Made it very clear. But dog flower, incomplete dominance. Dog flower, incomplete dominance. Or incomplete dominance, dog flower. Made it very clear for you. See, that's a given. Same thing. Snapdragon. Other is called dog flower. Is incomplete dominance. They can ask like this also. Other names. Site of sugar polymer in RBC? Site of sugar polymer in RBC. Plasma membrane. They'll give 4 choice: plasma membrane, nucleus, nucleolus, mitochondria. Plasma membrane. Site of sugar molecule in RBC. I A, I B, small I. What are these? These are the alleles. Alleles. Alleles are genes that control the sugar polymer in RBC. They are the type of alleles or genes that control the sugar polymer in RBC. Very tough MCQs to answer. Now it's easy for you. Okay? I showed you 3 alleles now. IA, IB and small I. Okay, these are the 3 alleles of RBC related to blood sugar. Okay. So, among these 3, which do not produce sugar? Any idea? I showed you 3 things. IA, IB, I. Among these 3, which do not produce sugar? Do you know this? Allele I, small I, of RBC do not produce sugar. Repeated MCQ point. Okay. So allele IA and IB produces sugar. True or false? Yes. Yes. Allele A, allele B. A blood group, B blood group. Have you heard about that? A blood group, B blood group. Huh? Any two, important point, any two. You can tell me an answer for this question. Any two. Any two. Humans have only any two of these 3 alleles. Either IA, IB or IA small I or IB small I. You can have only any 2 of the alleles. MCQ point. Okay, only they can have any 2. So my question is like this: any 2. IA and IB are dominant alleles. See, there are 3, no? We showed 3. IA and IB and a small I. Okay. The teaching is IA and IB are dominant. Okay, it is a true statement. Don't forget, okay? Okay, IA and IB are dominant. Among these 3, IA and IB are dominant. Important point. Okay, good. Why only 2 I forms are found in humans? Assertion, reason, MCQ. Why only 2 I alleles are found in human beings, in a man? Why? Because humans are diploid organisms because humans are diploid. So humans can have only any two of the alleles. When IA, see when IA and small I, okay, when IA and I are present, which one shows up? I told you, you must hear this point. I told you IA and IB are dominant. You must not forget that. Okay, very important point. IA and IB are dominant. Okay. So which will present? See, IA is there, small I is there. Which will, the dominant will come out. So the answer is only IA. Got it? Made it very clear for you. Good. See now, when IA and I, why? See, why? When IA and I are present, why only IA shows up? Because why shows up? Because IA is a dominant. That is important factor. Another thing is small I, it do not have sugar, do not produce sugar. So it is not dominant. But IA and IB, they produce sugar and they are dominant. Made it very clear. Why? When IA and I are present, why IA shows up? Two reasons. One, IA is dominant because IA and IB produces sugar. Small I do not produce sugar. Good. See, IA and IB are dominant and produces sugar. Small I do not produce sugar. Made it very clear? Okay. See again. Both express. Any idea? Both express. Any idea? Both express. See the next question. When IA and IB are present, both IA and IB shows up. True or false? When IA and IB are present, both IA and IB shows up. Yes. Why? Why? Because both IA and IB are dominant. And IA and IB has sugar, produce sugar. See, so this is a both express. It's a true statement. Made it very clear? IA and IB both are dominant. So both will express. What is a DFC? DFC. Detritus food chain. Detritus food chain. Decomposers are heterotrophic organisms. True or false? Decomposers are heterotrophic organisms. True or false? It is a true statement. Fungi are heterotrophs. True or false? You must understand these things. Very important MCQ points. It is a true statement. Bacteria are heterotrophs. True or false? It is a true statement. Can you tell me the other name of dog flower? You forgot. You forgot. That is why there's a proven study that is called 7 days continuous recall. If you hear this video for 7 days continuously, you will remember all the 100 MCQs for 1 year. 1 year. It's a proven method, not my method. But if you don't hear this video for 7 days, tomorrow afternoon you will not remember even a mustard. You are wasting your time. It's a proven method. 720 out of 720 top scorers, they keep it as a secret. You try in this video, you will answer all the 100 MCQs for 1 year. It's a proven method. Okay. See, you forgot I know. Just now only we studied. How will you remember tomorrow afternoon? Not possible. Dog flower. Dog flower. Both fungi and bacteria are also called what? Saphotropes. They'll ask, which of the following is a saphotroph? Okay. You must just apply. You must see which is a fungus. You must answer. That's all. Or you must see which is a bacteria. You must answer. But you must know this basic point. Saphotropes means fungi and bacteria are called saphotropes. If you know this basic point, you can answer some tough MCQ. No need of mugging. Because what is the meaning of the word saphro? If you know the meaning, it's very easy. Saphro means to decompose. Saphro means to decompose. Waste matter breakdown by decomposes. Waste matter breakdown by decomposers is by what? Is by digestive enzymes. Is by digestive enzymes. Dash is a major conduct for energy flow in aquatic ecosystem. The specific is aquatic. Major energy flow in aquatic. Any idea? GFC. You want the full form GFC? Here my previous video. GFC. Aquatic system, GFC. But for terrestrial system, what is the answer? Same question for terrestrial. Detritus food chain. I made it so easy for you. Yes. Terrestrial, you must yes. DFC, that is detritus food chain. What is GFC? Any idea? I taught it here itself for you. Grazing food chain. Okay. Grazing food chain. GFC. What is the question for GFC? Aquatic is GFC. Okay. What is 10% law? What is 10% law for DFC? DFC means detritus food chain. Very important MCQ point. 10% law is only for GFC. Must know this. 10% rule or law is only for GFC, not for DFC. See the question? I made it to confuse. Okay, so this is not the thing. So this is the correct statement. 10% law is only for GFC. Narrow utilitarian is related to what? Is related to why we should conserve biodiversity. Narrow utilitarian is related to why we should conserve biodiversity. Firewood is a broadly utilitarian. Firewood is a broadly utilitarian. Broad. No, firewood is a narrow utilitarian. Firewood is a narrow. Food is a broad utilitarian. Food is a narrow utilitarian. You must memorize all the narrow. Okay, I am teaching so nicely. Products of medicinal importance is broad utilitarian. It is narrow. Memorize all the narrow so that you can answer the other thing. Dyes and resins are broad utilitarian. Dyes and resins are narrow utilitarian. Fiber, tannin and lubricants. Fiber, tannin and lubricants are broad utilitarian. The correct answer is narrow utilitarian. Why I told you everything? At least every year there will be one MCQ related to this narrow. Okay? So how to memorize everything? There is only one method called 7 days continuous recall. No other magic way. Okay? Because, so write some good comments in the comment section and share this video with your junior, seniors, biology madam. Okay, biology madam, and even to your NEET coach. Okay? So can you tell me dark flower? See, again you forgot. Dog flower. What is this symbol meant for? Simple. These are MCQ points. Simple. Any idea? Females. Females are measured by females. So what is the symbol for male? Male. This symbol for male. Equal proportion, or they will give 50%. You must answer this MCQ. Equal percent or 50%. What is the question? You have to read this thoroughly. equal percentage. Genotype capital T small t. F1 equal percentage. This will be the toughest MCQ next year. Next year they are going to ask the same MCQ for you. Law of inheritance. Who was the founder? Law of inheritance. Mendel. Law of inheritance. Okay. Law of inheritance. These are all old MCQs. Not new. They are all old MCQs. Law of dominance. Who found out law of dominance? Who found out? Same Mendel. Law of segregation. Who found out? Law of segregation. Same Mendel. Population density. Mostly, MOSTLY. Influenced by. Mostly influenced by. What is this? Can you tell me the answer for this? They are asking what is B, what is I, what is D, what is N. Everything is in my previous videos. They'll give all the values N, B, I, D, E, and they'll ask, how will you do this? That time you must know this formula. Memorize this formula. Rank deciding. Yes. Natural selection theory. You must think an answer. Not Mendel everywhere. Natural selection theory. Darwin. You have to spend some time. 7 days recall. Yes. Otherwise, tomorrow afternoon you will forget everything. Population grows in what fashion? Any fashion do you know? Exponential or geometric fashion. What is the question? What is small r? What is small r? What is small r? Any idea? Intrinsic rate of natural increase. Small r. Intrinsic rate of natural increase. Axis impact. Axis impact of any biotic or abiotic factor. Of any. Small r. That is, small r means what? Increasing rate of natural So what is the question? You forgot the question. In NEET preparation, you must study the question is very important, not the answer. Question is very, very important. The answer is R. R value for human population in 1981. Don't forget what is small r. Okay. Small r means intrinsic rate of natural increase. So many times I told you. Don't forget small r. Okay. Okay. Now tell me. Small r value of human population in 1981. How to remember all those things? Very easy. 7 days continuous recall. Proven method. Otherwise, we have to scratch our head in the examination hall. What is the question? Answer is not important. Read the question very well. So this is the answer. R value in a Norway rat. R value in a Norway rat. R value in a Norway rat. R value in a flower beetle. Flower beetle. R value in a flower beetle. 0.12. J-shaped curve. Related to what? J-shaped curve. It's related to. So the question is J-shaped curve is related to gametes. Any idea? Can you tell me the gamete? Any idea? Gametes. Do you know the thing? Gametes of threatened, endangered animals are stored. They'll ask, what is stored in preventing these endangered animals or these threatened animals? You must answer gametes. Gametes are stored. So gametes are stored by how? By what technique? Cryoprecipitation technique. Cryoprecipitation technique. Or they will ask what is stored by cryoprecipitation. That time you must answer gamete. Plants can be propagated by dash. I am talking about plants. Plants can be propagated by tissue culture. Earth submit is for what? Earth submit. It's a very big submit for Earth submit. It's for what? It's for biological diversity. Earth submit biological diversity. Who is Rio de Janis? Any idea? Have you heard this word? It is not the name of a person. It is the name of the place, name of the location where the Earth summit happened. It's the name of a place, the location of the Earth summit is called We will think some name, fashion name, the name of a place. Earth summit happened in which year? (1992) Earth summit. See, last refuges, MCQ point, okay. Last refuges on sacred groves, which place? I'm talking about the last refuges. Meghalaya. Or when they ask Meghalaya, you must answer this one. Last refuges, sacred groves. Threatened animals and plants. Threatened animals and plants are kept safely in a zoological park. Is called what? Threatened animals and plants are kept safely in a zoological park is called ex situ. Ex situ. Conservation of biodiversity. Phenotype of offspring. Phenotype of offspring in a genetic cross represented in Punnett square. True or false? Punnett square. Punnett. Punnett square. Punnett square phenotype. In a Punnett square, it is always the genotype. See, the Punnett square is here. Punnett square. See, I told this in the beginning. Remember, in RBC, if IB and I present, which will show up? Which will show up? Tell me. See, this one I told in the beginning. In RBC, if IB and I are present, which will show up? It is always IB. Why? Because these two are dominant and these two have produced sugar. Remember, I told in the beginning. Yes. So what is the answer? IB shows up because IB is dominant and IB produces sugar. Made it very clear for you? These are the three alleles for RBC, blood group system. These two are dominant. Why these two are dominant? Because these two produces sugar. Small I is not dominant and they do not produce sugar. Made it very clear for you. Yes. See, now you can, same concept. If IA and IB are present in RBC, which shows up? Which one shows up? Which one shows up? I told you both IA and IB are dominant. Say, which will show up? Both will show up. What is the answer? AB shows up because IA and IB are dominant, because IA and IB produces sugar. Made it so nicely for you. Okay. See now, this is a very brilliant question. If I and I are present, which will show up? A is not there, so B is also not there. So what will show up? Only the O blood group. See? Small I, small I. It is always the O blood group. O blood type offspring. Made it very clear. Huh? Small I and small I presence in the O blood. So I gene is for what? I gene is for RBC. They can ask separate MCQ also. Okay. So IA, IB and I on RBC are what? Are alleles. Don't confuse with gene. Alleles. These three are the alleles of RBC. Alleles. Why RBC has both? I think you know this. Why RBC has both A and B type of sugars? AB blood group. AB blood group. Why? Because both are dominant. A is dominant, B is dominant. That is called codominance. Yes? Codominance. A is dominant, B is dominant. So codominance. Read the question. Why RBC shows both A and B types? That is AB blood group. Codominance. See again. Why RBC shows A and B sugars? Why? Same answer. Because both A and B are dominant. Made it very clear. RBC has two alleles. What will you answer? Somebody ask. RBC has two alleles. It's a wrong statement. Because you know, three alleles for RBC. IA, IB, small I. Huh? Good. ABO blood type has blood type has 5 different genotype. True or false? Genotype. One topic. 6. Why ABO blood group? See my next question. Why ABO blood group has 6 different alleles? Has 6 different this one. Why? Because RBC has 3 different alleles. You know that. IA, IB, and small I. These are assertion, reason, MCQs. Be very careful. Read the question. Can you explain RBC? What do you mean by RBC? Red blood cell. Red blood cell. RBC is an example of incomplete dominance. True or false? Just now we studied RBC. Codominance. Because A dominant, B is dominant. Codominant. IA, IB. Codominant. Dog flower is used to study incomplete dominance. Dog flower is used to study in law of segregation. True or false? Dog flower, we said in the beginning. Dog flower is used to study incomplete dominance. That is why I am telling you. 7 days recall is very, very, very important. Incomplete dominance. Genotypes of offspring in a genetic cross is represented in Punnett square. Top row, left column, both sides in Punnett square. What is written? Top row, left column. What is written? Gametes written on two sides. Or they will ask, gametes written in two sides. Okay, which row, which column? They can ask. That time you must answer top row, left column. Okay, because these are all new type of MCQs which you can expect next year. PYQ, previous year questions, they will not repeat even a single question. PYQ is only for practicing. Okay, they will not repeat even a single comma. You should be expecting new type of questions like this. See, if they can ask like this, gametes written in two sides, where? Top row, left column in Punnett square. What is 3:1 in pea plant? 3:1 in pea plant. Three is to 1 in pea plant. You definitely need 7 days recall. Yes. 3:1 in pea plant. If you answer such MCQs, yes. Pea plant. 1:2:1 in pea plant. See, this is genotypic ratio, genotypic. But this is phenotypic. So, 3:1 in pea plant means okay. Now for pea plant, made it very clear for you. So, share this video with your friends. Hear my next video, my old videos. Stay tuned.